Another quiz. Also another day where I realize I need to rewrite all of BuzzFeed's bookish quizzes and make them better. There's nothing in here, I just needed to make it more dramatic. Did it work? Meh. Hey yo, what's good, reader fam? Today I'm gonna be doing another BuzzFeed bookish quiz. I always really enjoy taking these quizzes on videos because I feel like the quizzes are always super ridiculous. This one that I'm taking today is going to tell me just how odd my book opinions are. As always, I will leave a link to the quiz down below in the description. If you want to play along, please play with me. I'm lonely. I only have books as friends. First up we have here, what's your favorite genre? Young adult. Arguably not a genre, but okay. If young adult is considered a genre, then I expect middle grade and adult to both be on this list. But do I see those listed? Nope. Why is that, BuzzFeed? Why am I already annoyed with this quiz? This is not good. I need an attitude adjustment. Young adult is the first option. Wow, great. Smiling through the lies. Mystery thriller. Sci-fi and fantasy. Autobiographies. Non-fiction / historical fiction. Listen, I'm gonna pick sci-fi and fantasy because while I would pick young adult, I don't view it as a genre. And I'm gonna rebel against the idea of it being a genre because I'm stubborn like that. And we've got 24%. Does that make me quirky? That's like middle ground quirky. I want to be the quirkiest reader of all. That's my goal today. Will it come true? Probably not, because I'm pretty basic. But I'm gonna do my best to try and become an odd reader today. One of these results, I will end up in the odd zone. I should probably not get my hopes up because it's probably not gonna happen. Next up, how do you prefer to consume your books? Regular old-fashioned books, e-readers, or audiobooks? Obviously, I'm a regular old-fashioned book kind of guy because I'm old school apparently, but I feel like a majority of us still are. I can already tell this is gonna be a popular choice. I'm sniffing it out. I'm sniffing it once, sniffing it twice. Gonna find out if it's a popular choice. Bing! 85%. Called it! And they said e-readers were the future. Look at these percentages. Look at them prove all those people who said print is dying wrong. Print is here to stay and live on my bookshelves, hey hey. Next, how often do you read? A book a day? Shoot, I wish. If I was reading a book a day, you know the amount of content I could be delivering you guys? Or would it actually hold me back because I would just be reading all day, every day? But also I feel like reading a book a day would just put me in a big old reading slump. A book a week? A book a month? A few books a year? Only when I have to. Oof, what a sad life. Or not at all, but I want to get more into reading. I'd say I average a book a week, so I'll put that one. Which was the most popular option? Look at me fitting in with all these other book lovers. Will there be an option that makes me stand out and makes me odd? Because that's what I want. I want to have my standout odd moment. It's kind of weird that I want to be called odd when most people don't want to be called odd, but I like being different. I want my book opinions to be unique. But so far, I'm just like everybody else. Next. How many books do you read at a time? One at a time. I want to savor the story I'm reading. I cycle through 2 to 3 books at a time. A minimum of 5 to 7 books on my nightstand at all times. I can barely pick up a book, let alone read. This changes for me all the time because I feel like I go through phases where I'm like just one book at a time. Slow and steady wins the race. And then I'm just like, I want to read everything in sight. All the books, all the time. I think I'm gonna go with the I cycle through 2 to 3 books at a time option because I feel like that's a safe bet for me. 36%. I'm not a full-on oddball, but I'll get there. I want to be a unique little reader butterfly. I just haven't broken through my basic cocoon yet. Next, age-old question. Book or movie? The book is always better. I prefer the movie. Usually the book, but there have been some great adaptations. I mean, the real option that I should be going with is the book is always better, but I think I'm leaning towards usually the book, but there have been some great movie adaptations because that rings true for me. Also, I just have this feeling that the popular choice was the book is always better, and maybe this will make me unpopular. I don't know. I am in agreement that the book is usually better, but there have been some dope book-to-movie adaptations. Even some that I prefer over the book. Yeah, I said it. Don't hate me, Maze Runner fans, but I prefer the movies over those books. Just my opinion. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the usually the book, but there have been some great movie adaptations options. What? That's the most popular? Are you kidding? I totally thought more people would pick the book is always better. I am confused. Even when I try to have the unpopular opinion, I have the popular opinion. What's wrong with this? Everything's wrong with this. I am sad. Next. Why do you read? For fun or pleasure? For school or work? To escape reality? To learn something new? Mine's a mixture of to escape reality and for fun or pleasure. I feel like recently I haven't really had any life things that I've wanted to escape from through books, which is a good thing. So I'm gonna say fun or pleasure. Readers just wanna have fun. Wow, I'm just not unique at all. It was the top choice. I'm just like everybody else. This is my worst nightmare. I wanna be a hipster. Next, where do you get your books? From a bookstore, online, ebook store, or the library? I primarily get my books online. I know that I should be supporting bookstores more because they're dying and I want to make sure they're thriving. But if I don't have to go somewhere and I can just click a button and that book will arrive on my doorstep, it's just so much easier. So I'm clicking online. Oh wow, I'm actually kind of surprised by this. I really thought that online would be like the most popular choice, but going to a bookstore is the most popular choice, which I'm okay with. I support that. That's amazing. I just thought that online book buying would be the most popular because of the day and age we live in. I was proven wrong. And I kind of like that I was. Next, how many books do you own? Less than 10, 10 to 50, around 100 give or take, or well over 100? Well over 100 for sure. There are times when I feel like I wish my collection was smaller, but I love my book babes. I'm in the majority again. Am I surprised? Not at all. Have you stayed up way too late trying to finish a good book? Oh, these questions, BuzzFeed. I mean, come on, of course I have. Pretty much every night you can sleep when you're dead. Every so often, only one time. Or nothing gets between me and my sleep. I don't do it every night because I love my sleep, but ever so often I just get sucked in. I just can't help it. It just happens, especially because I read late at night, so it just kind of ends up happening from time to time. So I'm gonna do every so often. What do you know? It's the popular option. If this was a book and I was reading it, I would be bored to death with how predictable it is. Throw me some plot twist, quiz. Next. Okay, the last one. Finally, would you call yourself a book lover? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on what I think about this question. I love, live, and breathe books. I like books, but I wouldn't dedicate my life to them. I'm a casual connoisseur. Or books? What's that? If you're really clicking that one at the end of this quiz, then you're not taking this quiz seriously. Obviously, I love, live, breathe books. I talk about books in my day-to-day life. I talk about books on Goodreads. I make videos about books. My Instagram feed is full of books. My Twitter feed is full of books. I love books. Book lover is definitely a title that I claim. There's no surprise here, so I love and live, breathe books. Obviously, 60%. Obviously, it was the most popular option. I feel like I need to revamp this quiz and make it to where it benefits me, but also make it to where it has better questions. These all just set me up for failure with being unique. So what did I learn today? I'm a basic book lover just like everybody else. In other words, we learned nothing new today. You guys should let me know down below in the comments what your results were. I'm very curious. If you like this video, be sure to go and hit the like button. If you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe or go and hit the bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thanks for watching, guys. I hope your day is bright and that tomorrow is brighter. Keep reading what your heart desires and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye-oh!